And now another member of Congress joining us this morning. It's Congresswoman Lisa McClain, Republican of Michigan, Republican Conference Chair. Congresswoman, good morning to you. It's the 9th District of Michigan. What's been the impact so far, 8 days into the shutdown, on your district?
Yeah, well, we have some federal workers in our district. They're concerned. We have some, recipients of WIC in our district. They're concerned. At the end of the day, they want the Democrats, and they've been calling our Democratic senators, Peters and Slotkins, to say and ask them, please open up the government. Vote yes, like you voted 13 other times before, and stop playing political games with the American people's lives. So it's beginning to I don't think the full impact they've seen yet, but it's beginning to get a little nerve-wracking for a lot of our constituents.
So how does this end 8 days in? Are there talks going on behind the scenes that you can share? You're a member of the Republican leadership team. What hope do you give to those workers in your district?
Yeah, the hope is that the Democrats really come to their senses and vote yes. There are some talks going on, but I think here's the piece that people don't understand. Typically, when you do a CR, the party in power, the majority, right, usually loads that CR up with policy issues, partisan policy issues that they add on to the CR. And then you negotiate with the other side to remove those partisan policy issues. So you see a lot of negotiation. What Republicans did this time was said, hey, we're not going to do any gimmicks. We're not playing any games. We're actually going to deal with the Democrats in good faith and pass the exact same funding levels that they passed and they voted for 13 times, so we can get back to actually governing. So we didn't play the games of loading the CR up with a bunch of partisan policies. We just said, hey, let's pass this clean CR and let's get back to work, because we've already passed 12 appropriation bills out of the House. And that's the situation that we're in right now.
Speaker Johnson got this question yesterday on Capitol Hill. I wonder what your thoughts are on one of your more vocal members of the conference, Marjorie Taylor Greene, breaking with Republicans when it comes to the ACA, calling for something to avoid premium hikes for those when it comes to those credits. What's your response? Yeah, my response is everybody needs to represent their district. And we are happy to have those negotiations. We're happy to have those talks. But this is a funding battle, right? Don't use that to keep the American people hostage and the government closed down and have our military members not get paid, right? Let those ACA credits don't expire till December, and we can have those discussions and debates. But let's do it in regular order. But we can't do it until we open the government. So the government has to be open first before you agree to have those discussions? Or what if there's a deal for folks trying to understand where there's common ground? What's the deal that could be made that we'll have these discussions the day we open the government? Well, we have to have these discussions because they expire at the end of the year. So the discussion needs to be had, and we're happy to have those discussions. That's how government is supposed to work, is you're supposed to represent your district and then come in and have good spirited debates to get to a better place for all Americans. And that's exactly what Republicans want to do, but we got to open the government. Let me come back to those government workers. Sure. What is your view on the White House memo that was reported on yesterday about federal workers may not necessarily receive back pay whenever the government opens back up? My view on that is government workers, especially our military, if they have worked, they absolutely need to get a paycheck. They didn't cause this issue, right? They shouldn't be harmed. So to me, if you're a furloughed employee and you've been working, you need to get paid. And then, Congresswoman, I know you need to run and get your day started, but did you watch any of Pam Bondi's hearing in the Senate Judiciary Committee yesterday? What was your reaction to that very high-profile hearing? You know, I watched snippets of it, so I wasn't able to watch the entire thing. But again, I think it just shows the partisan politics that we really have to get away from, and we really have to come together and work for the American people. That's who hired us. I thought Pam Bondi did an absolute amazing job standing her ground and holding firm to her beliefs and putting the American people first. What does a day look like in the life of a Republican conference chair on Capitol Hill today? What are you going to be doing? Who are you going to be meeting with?
Yeah, well, we have a leadership meeting. We'll be in communication with the White House. I will be doing a lot of press, and I have a packed day today. So, fingers crossed that we can make progress and open the government up for the American people.
Well, thanks for joining us at the outset of that busy day. Congresswoman Lisa McClain, Republican, Michigan Republican Conference Chair. Back to your phone calls.